All right. I had some issues with editing, but I'm back. This will be my 15th YouTube video. Am I the only one that wipes their grocery? I know I'm not the only one. I wipe my groceries before I put them away. Just because like people are so disgusting. I notice like a lot of guys will just like comfortably, pick their nose while they're driving, and people like scratching their behinds. It's madness out here. So we're gonna do that. Let me play some music for you guys. You guys, have you tried this? Why didn't you guys tell me the tag was sticking out? I can't stress to you guys enough. I'm just like your average Joe. Average job, average citizen, driving an average car, which means I have an average paycheck, some would say. So when I went to Target, this scale was $30. $30 for a freaking scale. Yeah. I also had to pick up parchment paper and what is this? Plastic wrap. So all of this stuff I need to use for when I make my pizza. And I also brought the pizza stone. It was $14, so I just bought it. Let's see. Let's check out this scale, this $30 scale. You guys, but I had to buy this one because it's black and everything. Most of my appliances are black. So I have, the black juice maker, the black cutting board. So aesthetically, it all makes sense. Yes, I'm your average Joe, but I'm like your average Joe with a little bit of style, okay? You take batteries, of course you do. All right, pretty decent skill. I hope it works for what I need it for. Let's put these batteries in. You need tools. I'm pissed. So I'll need to go to my car because these are screwed on tightly. I'm gonna go out to my car because I know I have a toolkit there. And I know I have a toolkit there. Hopefully I have something that can open the back of this. For $30, this should come, like there's no reason why screws should be placed on the back in the first place. But for $30, a flathead or a screwdriver should come with this. Came with batteries. That's probably why it was $30 too. Batteries are pretty expensive. But let's go out to the car. All right, so in this video, the lady did 1 teaspoon of honey. And I thought that was different. So I'm gonna steal that idea, but I'm only gonna do a teaspoon of honey. We're gonna mix that in with the water. In the mixing bowl, add the yeast. This is dry active yeast. And add half of the flour. This is, all right, I think that's half. At this stage, you want to use a fork. All right, and we're just gonna mix this. Mix it until your soul lets you know it's done. And now we're gonna let this sit for 20 minutes, okay? All right, let's get back to it. Add our salt. Just gonna kind of shake it up a bit. And now we're gonna slowly add the mixture. I'm gonna do some at a time. All right, you can see it's getting a little bit more dough-like. Add a little bit more. Look at her. All right, so I added a little bit of olive oil to my container. And I think that's done. So we're gonna let this sit for, we're gonna let that sit for 5 days. All right, so I have my carrots in this pot. Carrots, I took 4 grafts from my granddad's grape tree. It's a red grape variety. I think it's a Concord, but who knows? Here we have beets, watermelon, squash, broccoli. I know I have something else. I can't remember. Over here, I have a green grape variety. Here we have the Marquise grape. I think that's how you pronounce it. So we have that there. Back here, we have my blackberries. So I have one shoot growing here, another one there, and yeah. I almost ended up not documenting my garden just because I got discouraged. So back here, I have my green apple tree. And I got discouraged. I don't know. I probably put up the wire. I probably put up the net too soon, but actually a few minutes ago, I just saw a bee make its way. It was a nice sized bee make its way through the net, and it actually jumped over here to my red apple tree. So fingers crossed. But yeah, this is my miniature garden back here. I don't know. So it's kind of hard with me living in the city. But you know, I'm figuring it out. I get a little, my mom, she's supposed to be watering this stuff. She has a life too, I know, but you know, I thought we had an agreement, like, Mom, all you have to do is water this stuff, make sure it gets sun so we can have a good harvest this year. And I don't think it's going as planned. But so I definitely get discouraged. But yeah, it is what it is. And we're gonna make our pizza, okay? So the toppings, we're not gonna get too fancy. We're keeping it pretty simple. So I have leftover fajitas here. We're gonna add some greens. And I have a beautiful pineapple. It's been 5 days, okay? So let me turn the music down. Okay, so we have two different doughs. Let's see. This dough, instead of using like sea salt or culture salt, I use this pink salt with like, yeah, with like different, I don't know, herbs. And with this dough, I followed another recipe. I followed the same recipe, essentially. I just added honey. We have the spicy marinara. We have regular marinara. We have our cheeses. And I picked up this plant-based pepperoni. All right, we're actually just gonna use everything. I'm gonna use this on one dough. Oh my God. And I'm gonna use this on another dough. And then I have my vegan Parmesan. And we have vegan. Oh, I thought this was mozzarella. Whatever. Mediterranean style, we're gonna use it.
This smells so good.
This smells really good, and it looks good. All right, guys, next we're just gonna add our toppings. Again, I have pineapple, leftover fajitas, and greens.
And I almost forgot the cheese. Of course, the cheese. Vegan cheese.
Oh, this actually smells just like cheese. That's crazy.
This stuff is so hard to crumble.
All right, guys. Let's throw her in the oven. Let's put it in. All right, guys, so a little bit disappointed. So I used the wrong cheeses. So the cheese did not melt the way I wanted or needed it to. I'm so disappointed. However, I can save this one, I think. Just add some fresh greens on top and see how this tastes. Let's try it out. Welcome back. It's round 2. It's the next day, and I made pizza for the first time, but today we're gonna perfect the recipe. Come to the kitchen. All right, so I have peri peri sauce, which if you don't know about peri peri sauce on your pizza, you haven't been living. So we have peri peri sauce, hot, okay? And we have our Hawaiian teriyaki sauce. Okay. So we're gonna take our peri peri sauce and oh yeah. Oh wow. That has a really nice kick to it. We're gonna take the teriyaki sauce and add that to our pineapple. Put the lid on and shake it up. All right, so I'm gonna try one just to make sure it's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. All right, so we have our dough that's been resting in the refrigerator for 5 days. And this dough is a bit different. Remember, we added the pink salt. So we're gonna take our dough out. All right, to this, we're gonna add our pizza seasoning. Okay, next we're gonna add our saucy pineapples. Lastly, we're gonna add our pomegranate. If you haven't had pomegranate on your pizza, get out of here. All right, this is our pizza. We're gonna put the pizza in at 500 degrees for I don't know how long. And now we're just gonna sit here and wait. We'll check on it after 10-15 minutes. All right, so when your pizza comes out of the oven, I like to add some more. I like to add more grains on top, okay? Just like that. Just like that, okay? Take your fork. Now listen, I know some of you might, yeah, that's not vegan, da da da. Well, listen, you can choose to go with or without this next ingredient, but we're gonna take our fork, take some honey. All right, guys. The moment of truth. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's good. It's good.